This man bought a Supreme Court justice. Do you understand how rich you have to be to buy a black one on top of that? There's only 2 in stock. And Harlan Crow owns half the inventory. We can all see Clarence Thomas, but he belongs to billionaire Harlan Crow. And that's what an NFT is.
That was just a taste of what Roy Wood Jr. brought to this weekend's White House Correspondents' Dinner. The Daily Show comedian went after everyone, including Biden, Trump, Fox, George Santos, Tuckums, Don Lemon, you name it. Joining me now is Roy Wood Jr., correspondent for The Daily Show and host of this weekend's White House Correspondents' Dinner. That was a good set, man.
Thank you.
You did a great job.
I appreciate that.
It was good.
And thank you for laughing, and thank you for understanding everything that I was trying to do, because I'm looking around the internet. Not everybody understands.
They didn't get it.
The oscillation of what you're trying to do.
I feel like in the modern era, people don't understand comedy anymore. I think people used to understand comedy, and now, because you're right, even the back and forth about Don Lemon, it's jokes. It's not a beef.
But then what people miss, because they have an opinion about Don.
That's right.
You're going to use my joke to push it. Yeah, he got him.
Right.
Get him. But you miss what I was trying to say about making sure that if you're firing a journalist that asks real questions on air, that you replace him with another black journalist that's asking real questions on air. And we got to see what's going to happen over there at that network after post-Don, because you can celebrate the firing, but you also got to be, like they say in boxing, watch for the hook.
Watch for the hook.
So what's going to happen on the other side of that, and where does the network lay on the other side of that? And I think that's what people miss. And I tried to do it with the Charles Barkley kind of little joke or whatever, but I don't know if people connected that or connected the dots, or we're in this era of I either want to cancel you for what you said, or I'm going to take what you did
and
to amplify my agenda.
What is your approach to doing this? Because, this is a different era for comedians, and I know it's challenging. What was your approach to coming up with the set of what you were going to talk about? Because the Clarence Thomas joke was brutal. I loved it.
Yeah,
I thought it was your best.
So myself and the writers, we wanted to make sure that I felt like I was operating with one hand behind my back, because most of that audience only knows me as a Daily Show correspondent. That ain't my stand-up. So I have to introduce you and get you used to me as a stand-up and still honor the nature of the roast. I ended up, the guy I watched, you go back and watch all the old roasts to see and study the game tape, but it was Ced the Entertainer during the Bush years, during the GW years, was like, okay, I think that's my pocket.
Kind of that pocket.
Where you can joke a little bit, but then you also can kind of sit into something that's more, Ced the Entertainer's stand-up comedy is very conversational and chill, and it's low stress and very smooth. So I was like, okay, I think that's the way for me to package my material and then kind of do a joke for y'all and then do a joke to show you who I am.
Let me play one more. This is a good one. This was about Biden's age. Take a listen.
We should be inspired by the events in France. They rioted when the retirement age went up 2 years to 64. They rioted because they didn't want to work till 64. Meanwhile, in America, we have an 80-year-old man begging us for 4 more years of work. Begging. Let me finish the job. That's not a campaign slogan, that's a plea. Let me finish it.
But first of all, and by the way, in France, they're still marching. It's May Day today. They're still marching.
It's not over. They're not letting them slide.
Okay, they're really about their me time.
Yeah.
I think the funniest comedy is about real things. Yeah. It's about real, relatable, sort of basic things. And age, whether you want to keep working, whether you want, in France, they want their actual personal time back and not to devote themselves to work. Is that how you sort of form sort of your best comedy?
Yeah,
is all the real stuff?
That's what my actual stand-up is. If you go back and look at any of my hour specials that I've done for Comedy Central, it's all about real issues, and I try to find a different angle or a different prism through which to enter it. So when I sat with the writers for the Correspondents' Dinner, I'll go, okay, here's the things I want to talk about. I want to talk about scandals that the media covers, but then also talk about how the media itself is suffering from its own scandal, from paywalls and funding. There's layoffs, which creates racial blind spots within your staff, which means certain stories don't get covered. So that's part of what I wanted to talk about, and the importance of black media still being relevant, because it's their job to cover the blind spots that the mainstream spots don't always get an opportunity to shine a light on. So from that, now make it funny.
Yeah, absolutely. And
that's the part.
Hats off to Roland Martin out there trying to do that black media thing, because nobody does it like Roro. Last one, grade Joe Biden's joke writers.
Oh, A+. I met 2 of them, and they were like, well, what did you think? I was like, I had to drop 2 jokes. The Rupert Murdoch joke, I had a Rupert Murdoch joke.
It was good.
And I was like, I guess I can't do my
Rupert Murdoch joke. He took care of it.
Yeah, it's like Biden had a Marjorie Taylor Greene one in there. I'm not going to repeat it on here. You got to find it on the internet. But I was like, okay, well, while Biden is up there, I'm texting my writers in real time. I can't do that joke. Tell the prompt operator, get the Rupert Murdoch joke out of there.
Take it out. Yeah. I loved it. You did an excellent job, because it's not an easy job to do, to be funny in a room where you're making fun of some of the people in the audience. Brilliantly done.
Yeah, well done, you got to look dead in the eyes. And I'm so happy when I did that Kamala joke. I looked over and she gave me that smirk. She
gave you that smile, because, you know, she could give me the Mamala instead. And you'd be like...
She gave me that Mr. Miyagi nod. Karate Kid.
Roy Wood Jr., thank you.